Representatives of the Philippines, it is my distinct honor to welcome you all to the Parliamentary Intelligence Security Forum here in Manila. We gather at a critical moment when in the Pacific, home to 4.7 billion people, or 60% of the global population, and a driving force of global trade and innovation, is both a region where economic dynamism coexists with intensifying strategic competition, geopolitical tensions, and non-traditional security threats. These realities demand our collective action and resolve as parliamentarians and lawmakers. Let me begin by framing the context of our discussions. The Indo-Pacific is the world's largest and most dynamic market, housing major economic powerhouses such as China, Japan, India, South Korea, and the member states of the ASEAN. As a collective economic bloc, ASEAN is on track to become the fourth largest economy in the world over the next 5 years. Its strategic importance is reflected in major multilateral frameworks, such as the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, the RCEP, and the Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, the CPTPP. Yet, despite its economic strengths, the Indo-Pacific remains a theater of intense strategic competition, unresolved disputes, and emergent threats. Today, I will address the opportunities and challenges we face, focusing on three key areas. 1, geopolitical stability. 2, economic resilience. 3, technological transformation. The Indo-Pacific is the heart of evolving geopolitical dynamics. It is crucial to emphasize that coastal states, including the Philippines and other claimant states, are sovereign nations with a direct and vested interest in upholding their territorial integrity, sovereign rights, and adherence to international law. For the Philippines, the situation is the West Philippine Sea, which remains a direct and urgent concern. This is not just a matter of territorial integrity, it is a test of the international community's commitment to upholding international law and ensuring freedom of navigation. In 2016, the Philippines secured a historic victory through the arbitral ruling under the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Seas, affirming our sovereign rights within our exclusive economic zone and rejecting expansive claims based on the so-called 9-9. Yet, despite this legal clarity, we continue to face gray zone tactics, coercive actions, illegal fishing, and militarization of artificial islands. Under the leadership of President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., the Philippines is fortifying its multilateral relations and strengthening partnerships to uphold sovereignty and territorial integrity. The Philippine Congress has supported these initiatives by enacting Republic Act No. 12064, or the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, which legally defines our maritime zones to strengthen our jurisdiction. Republic Act No. 12065, or the Philippine Archipelagic Sea Lanes Act, ensuring the lawful passage of foreign vessels in our waters while protecting national security. The West Philippine Sea issue underscores the importance of preserving a rules-based international order. For smaller nations like the Philippines, this order serves as a safeguard against the arbitrary use of power and ensures that disputes are resolved peacefully through dialogue and diplomacy rather than coercion or intimidation. As parliamentarians, we have shared responsibility to uphold this order by strengthening alliances, reinforcing multilateral institutions, and ensuring compliance with international rulings like the 2016 Arbitral Award. The Indo-Pacific's economic security depends not just on its strategic location, but also on the resilience of its economies and institutions. Persistent inequalities threaten regional stability. Without adequate social protections, 266 million people in Asia could fall into poverty by 2040. Income disparities, access to health care, and economic opportunities remain uneven, especially for marginalized communities. To counter these challenges, we must strengthen multilateral economic frameworks like the RCEP and the CPTPP, ensuring their inclusive and equitable implementation. Prioritize green transitions, sustainable infrastructure, and climate-resistant economies to mitigate climate-related economic risks. Secure global supply chains, particularly in semiconductors, critical minerals, and advanced manufacturing against disruptions caused by geopolitical tensions or natural disasters. Economic resilience is also about protecting our democratic institutions from external influence. Hostile actors continue to employ tactics such as espionage, disinformation, and cyber operations to undermine national sovereignty. To address this, the House of Representatives has introduced House Bill number 11040, or the Counter Foreign Interference Act, which seeks to penalize acts of foreign interference, safeguard critical infrastructure, and reinforce democratic integrity. This legislation aligns with global efforts to protect national security while maintaining open and transparent governance. The Indo-Pacific stands at the forefront of technological innovation, but emerging technologies also pose risks to political stability, economic security, and social trust. The digital divide remains stark, with inequitable access to the digital economy, cybersecurity, data privacy, and artificial intelligence limiting opportunities for many. Our collective challenge is to establish clear regulations and safeguards to protect and to prevent the malicious use of technology, whether through cyber attacks, data breaches, or AI-driven disinformation campaigns. Additionally, technological innovation must be a tool for climate action. The Indo-Pacific, being highly vulnerable to climate change, must invest in green technologies, renewable energy, and sustainable solutions to combat rising temperatures, natural disasters, and environmental degradation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Indo-Pacific's challenges are immense, but so are its opportunities. Our region's diversity is its greatest strength, and through dialogue, cooperation, and decisive action, we can navigate these complex realities together. As parliamentarians, we have a unique role in shaping policies that promote security, prosperity, and resilience. Let us use this forum to share best practices, deepen partnerships, and advocate for forward-looking solutions grounded in shared values. In closing, I urge all of us to recognize the Indo-Pacific not just as a region of competing interests, but as a community of nations bound by shared aspirations of peace, stability, and development. As we have emphasized in previous forums, let us uphold three guiding principles. Number one, deterrence, to defend against security threats and maintain stability. Number two, resilience, to strengthen our institutions and economies. Number three, to uphold sovereignty, the rule of law, and regional cooperation. Together, we can ensure that the Indo-Pacific remains as a beacon of peace, stability, and opportunity for future generations. Maraming salamat. Thank you. Mabuhay.
Thank you, Speaker Romualdez. Next, may we now call to the podium the Honorable Robert Pittenger, Chairperson of the Parliamentary Intelligence Security Forum, for his keynote remarks.
Good morning. Mr. Speaker, we are incredibly indebted to you for your leadership. Our friends have come from throughout the world because of your invitation, because of your vision and understanding the challenges that face each of our countries that we respectfully serve. And so to you, my good friend, thank you. And may we all extend our appreciation for the Speaker for his great leadership.